Hi, my name is Crystal, and this is in reference to the Jamey Rodemeyer suicide. Um, my heart and sympathies go out to the family. I'm very sorry about this. But I do have to ask myself, and I have to ask everybody else, where were his parents? How come nobody knew this was going on? How come nobody seen the signs? I mean, they say a psychologist said that he had spoke about suicide before. Um, I read, and of course you can't take all tabloids completely to heart, and only some of it can be true, that the parents had called the school. Why didn't they go to the school? Why didn't they contact the bully's parents? How come they weren't monitoring his internet use? I mean, if my kid was putting videos on the internet, I would know about it, especially if he's talking about suicide and um, going to meet up with a grandpa or grandma, whichever it was. I mean, parents are just, I mean, they need to be a part of a kid's life. You need to know what they're doing at all times, what is going on in their life. And there should be no excuses for it whatsoever. Any parent that makes an excuse as to why they don't know what's going on in their child's life is just a poor parent, and they shouldn't be a parent. I mean, there's no reason this little kid, this boy, should have killed himself. Something was wrong other than the fact that he was bullying. Nobody cared, including his family, obviously. Nobody took the steps and nobody took it serious. The parents really, really, really need to be active in their child's life, no matter what it is they're doing. And don't sit there and come up with an excuse as to why you can't. Oh, I work too much. Oh, I have other kids. This, that, and the other thing. You shouldn't have had a kid if you couldn't be a part of his life. End of story. There's parent-teacher conferences so you can speak with the teachers about what your child's doing in school. If your child's not in school and you don't know what they're doing, why are you letting them go somewhere where you don't know what they're doing? Why somewhere where they're not being supervised? I mean, seriously, you should know what your child's doing at all times. And I'm not saying everybody's going to know exactly what their child's doing every second of the day, but there are ways to know it. There are ways to know what's going on. There's parental controls on computers. There's parental controls on cell phones. I mean, you can lock a computer. I mean, talk to your kids. Don't just brush stuff off, oh, I'm being picked on, and be like, oh, well, get over it, move on. It doesn't work like that. Think back to when you were a kid. Parents need to start being parents. This could have been prevented. I'm sorry, but it completely could have been prevented. Had his parents not just went or called the school. They should have went to the school. They should have pushed and pushed and pushed and not stopped until the bullying stopped. They should have listened to him. He said nobody listens. Nobody. That includes parents, friends, brothers, sisters. Nobody was listening. Not even his mom. She said herself that she didn't know how many people he had touched. Obviously, she wasn't a big part of his life because she didn't know how many people he had reached out to and touched their hearts. I mean, my heart goes out to the woman completely. And I think she may realize it now too. But, I mean, parents, you got to be a part of your kid's life. It's ridiculous. Excuses. It's nothing but excuses. I don't have time. No, you do have the time. You just don't care to take the time. I don't know what else to say. It breaks my heart. This is ridiculous. This shouldn't have happened. Schools ought to notice this stuff too. I mean, this goes with the teachers. This goes with other students. If you know this is going on, talk about it. Speak up. Even if you think it's little or small, I mean, anything. Investigate it to find out. Don't assume. Do not ever assume. Kids' lives are at stake. And I think that's pretty damn obvious now. So, my message is parents, start being a part of your kid's life. Every part of it. Go to parent-teacher conferences. Be a part of their games. Get involved with their lives. Know their teachers. Know their friends. Know what they're doing on the internet. What they're doing when they're not home. This could have been prevented. Rest in peace, Jamey. I'm sorry that nobody was there to listen to you.